Hello everyone, it's Lisa Jane here, and as you can see, I'm back in my healing room in Cape Town. I have been away for 10 days into the mountains, which was magnificent. If you are coming to me and to my channel for the first time, then take a look through my other videos, like, subscribe, come back again to see what's new. I appreciate you for watching and for listening. And me and my spiritual team and guides and everyone else, thank you for being here. Today's video is going to be about something that I received while walking in the forest, which is usually a nice pickup place for information, but at this particular time it was a message from the eucalyptus. Now, before I step into that, I just want to say that I am a healer and a spiritual guide. I work one-on-one with clients. All the details are below. So if you'd really enjoy a one-on-one with me, where you get to have me all to yourself, as well as all the guidance I bring in, then please just book a session or drop me an email and we can chat. I have capacity. I'm not one of those people who are booked months in advance. I like to keep it open and flexible. So contact me if you resonate with my energy and you'd like a healing or just a reading. Now, on to the subject matter at hand. For those of you that watch my content or follow me on Instagram, you will know that I have been mentioning quite a lot about letting go. I have also said that the energies of this year are renewing, rebirth, kind of recuperating or kind of moving into a new you while being restful and just gentle with yourself. So self-care is an important aspect. But what I was shown today by the eucalyptus tree was very interesting. Now, firstly, let me say that a lot of people who come and see me say, I want to know who my guides are. Am I listening to my guides? What do they look like? And whilst I value that question, there isn't always a complete and succinct, straightforward answer, because guidance comes in many forms. I think we have been led to believe that guides are just these alien, extraterrestrial, interstellar beings, angels, archangels, masters, ascended masters that communicate with us. When in actual fact, if we can look broader at the universal wisdom, at energy in general as providing information, then we can receive guidance from all kinds of beings and all kinds of material things. In this particular case, what has been very clear for me during my life growing up is that nature has a particular resonance that I communicate with and I receive guidance from. I believe, and this is my belief, that in the future we are going to receive more and more guidance from nature as we all take the time to connect, become more coherent, opening up our channels of listening and communication so that we can hear what nature has to offer us, because nature holds a frequency of God-like resonance, which is coherence. In coherence, everything is connected, things are clear, we can hear what's going on. So this morning, what you're probably thinking, when you're going to get to the topic, I like talking. This morning, when I went into the forest, I decided to go a different route, and I was called to sit up on a steep slope surrounded by a bunch of eucalyptus trees. Now, in Cape Town, as part of our history, we not only have natural vegetation on the mountain, but we have plantations or small patches of pine trees and eucalyptus trees that were kind of imported from other countries. So in this particular grove in which I sat, there were all these massive, quite old, obviously, eucalyptus trees. And I asked one beautiful tree whether I could sit on her root and just kind of really listen to what it is she had to share with me. And as I was looking, I became aware of the fact that there was a very steep slope, but these eucalyptus trees were standing up tall. They were not standing at an angle. And if you go and have a look, if you have accessibility to nature and a slope and trees, you will see that they actually stand tall. Unless, of course, you've got the trees in Cape Town that are battered by the southeaster wind, and then they're going to grow at an angle, right? But this tree was standing straight and tall, and I tuned in and asked for some guidance, or just opened up to see what she had to share with me. And whilst the main theme of this year, and in particular these first 6 to 8 months, is about letting go, is about decluttering, there is also a theme of putting your energies into a place where it's needed. So let's look at the tree, right? The tree has a root system. Now clearly, the roots on the steeper aspect of the slope need to be stronger and firmer and deeper to hold that tree stable, rather than those that are on the lesser slope. So the information was about, obviously, water is coming in and out the tree, more fluid, more energy is pumped into those roots that need to be a little bit sturdier to keep that tree upright. Now, symbolically, the upright tree relates to our upright centered energy field. If we're looking along our spine as the tree trunk, that is the very center of our energy field. We haven't really been taught that, and the chakras have kind of given us some information, but for me, there's much more available that we're only beginning to learn. So if we see our spine as the center of our energetic channel, and that the physical is created around that, it's not just obviously the front, we've got behind the spine as well as an energy field, as a toroidal energy field, that in order to stay centered and upright, we need to send energy and strength to those things that are harder to let go of. So let's say, for instance, we know we have X number of things we need to move, whether it's thought patterns, whether it's belief systems, maybe it's a habit that we know doesn't serve us but it needs to be dropped. But it's one of those habits that is going to take quite a lot of energy or focus or discipline to let go of. During this time, where the energies are changing, where things are a little bit unstable, in order to focus and root ourselves into the Mother Earth energy and remain centered, we need to move more energy towards those things that are going to be harder to let go of, so that essentially we remain balanced. So the spiritual information or guidance is such that don't become distracted by all of the little things that are actually probably going to fall away quite quickly if we focus on this one thing. Now, that one thing may not be easy to let go of, right? But instead of worrying about everything, for now, and this is obviously information for now, for the next 6 to 8 months, focus on sending energy, sending strength, sending mental willpower towards that one thing that you need to let go of. Because in the words of the eucalyptus, sometimes we need to send energy more towards one aspect of ourselves than another one in order to stay centered, in order to stay balanced. It is all about maintaining balance and harmony within your energy field. And last year it was very clear that with my Taking Back Your Power course that I was guided to develop, the key going into these next 3 years is about balance. And sometimes in order to remain centered, in order to remain balanced, you are going to have to focus your energy and attention on the one particular thing that needs it more than the others do at this point in time. So I hope that has helped you. I honor the eucalyptus that I had a conversation with this morning. And I'm going to finish on where I started, and that is guidance comes from all sources. As a seer of information, of the unseen, I pick up symbols, I pick up frequencies, I pick up light codes, I pick up waves of information, whatever it is, and I assimilate and translate that to share with you. But there is so much information out there that there is not just one way for you to pick up the guidance. So whilst we honor the spiritual guides that may be present, I also would like to challenge you to really connect with nature, because she's coming out to help us at this time. Nature is calling us back. To connect with nature in whatever way you can, to sit silently and really just ask her, connecting through nature to the Mother Goddess and saying, what is it that I need to know? And it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be a single word. So don't discount the fact that there is guidance available all around us, and sometimes it is in the simplest places, like sitting in your garden or underneath a tree, that true guidance, clear guidance, pure guidance comes through for you. So with that, I'm going to end off. If you want some help tapping into the guidance, please book a reading with me. I love doing my readings. At the moment, there's so much information coming through. I love working with my clients and just experiencing the multidimensional nature that is you as a human, or a spiritual experience in this human presence. So please connect with me. And other than that, I wish you the most beautiful day. Take care of yourselves, be gentle, stay safe, and above everything, have some fun. Bye for now.